Ladies and gentlemen, we're back on Anime Vanguards. I know it has been a while, but don't worry. I'm back with another video on this game. Let's just say there is no content to make on AV. So after thinking about a video idea, I think I found a valid one, which I don't think any YouTubers has covered yet. Or I know off, I don't watch other Roblox YouTuber, because most time they're just clickbaiting, or typically make a long-ass video for no reason. But yeah, that's probably the only two reason why. But anyways, today's video is about the best familiars. I will probably listen the units they work good on. So pay attention to the video. Currently, there is like 12 familiar available in AV. In the video, I won't be showing one of them, because there is no way to obtain it. So with that out of the way, let's begin. Like, share, and subscribe. And just so you know the stats of the familiar. So sometimes you might get a low or high percentages. WTH that out of the way, you understand the basics. First on the list will be the best familiar in the game, and the hardest one to obtain in the game. This familiar is going to be from the new raid, which is the same chance as Sid himself. He has a 1% chance on Act 1, and a 3% on Act 2. So here is what he gives and the units he's good on. The fact that he has 2, and if not 3 mythic traits, built into his kit, which make him broken. So he has ethereal damage, deadeye stats, and solar range. Literally 3 insane stats on one item. I would say even with low stats Birb is crazy. But it would be hard to get AOP 1 if you can't clear hard. Units you would pair him would be a no-brainer. Your DPS units for sure, especially units with Unbound element. And if you pair your Unbound unit with Deadeye, it's GG. Only thing you should take into consideration is the first passive it gives, which boosts elemental damage. But most time WH cares about that, right? Ranking on the list is S tier. The next one on the list is going to good because of the current meta units. And it's going to be Black Spirit. You get it by buying it in Raid Shop. So main usage of this familiar is for units that has a gauge. For example, Sid, Vegeto, etc. Because it decreases the amount of attacks. You would need to full that gauge. So instead of a 4 attack to a 2 attack Vegeto, but you would need like a high percent more meter stats. Not to mention Dante and Virgil. But if you have a high roll Birb, it's better. I would say a tier because it only offers that. If it offered more now, arguably could reach S tier. Next one on the list is an interesting one. So this familiar here is limited, but I think most of you probably has it, so I added it to the list. Now it's similar to the Birb. The only thing is that it doesn't give crit rate or damage. And the content is that it's only 1 per account. Good stat stick familiar. Good on any unit. A tier ranking as well. Above Spirit for sure. Next one on the list is Padoru. Easily a S tier familiar. Because it's the only support type. Just so you know, lower seconds you have the better. The random present buffs range, damage, or give 100 yen. Or reduce cost by 5%. S tier familiar. Works good on farm and support units. Next familiar us going to be Pupper. If Birb wasn't in the game, he would sit at S. But because Birb gives more stats, he's going in a tier. And on Dragon Ball units it double. Released on the same time Pupper came out, which broken on 2 units. One is Buu, other is Yamamoto. You need a +2 kill on him though. But to all honesty, I would low-key rank this at B tier, because you need max rolls to take advantage of it. Belu was tailor-made for Vanguard SJW. Otherwise from that, he isn't used anywhere else. I think this or Birb is his go-to. Let me know what you think. This upcoming familiar is situational, and only work on 1 unit. But otherwise that's its niche. B tier. Now this familiar is really good, but niched/unique. Because when paired with units like Gilgamesh, which already have 50% damage reduction, that's a free 100% damage ignore. And remember, they started adding these types of enemies more often. So probably a tier for now. Now for the 2 last familiar of this video. If you made it this far, drop a like and subscribe. Now Sebaman is most likely the worst familiar. because what he provide is mid, works off the same element, which you won't have 95% of the time. Easily D tier. Following Seb, but in a tier above, is Doggo. Doggo condition is easier to meet, because your team will have units for each elements. First of your two farms, which both are different elements. If I missed any information, comment down below, or if I misinterpret something, or for other players to know. Like, share and subscribe.